if I can just get across the big message that I actually do personally believe in the items that I talk about in the show. I passionately study them. I recognize that oftentimes they don't have the scientific muster to present as fact, but nevertheless, I would give my audience the advice I give my family all the time, and I've given my family these products, specifically the ones you mentioned. I'm comfortable with that part. Where I do think I've made it more difficult for the FTC is that in an intent to engage viewers, I used flowery language. I used language that was very passionate, but it ended up not being helpful but incendiary. And it provided fodder for unscrupulous advertisers. And so that clip that you played, which is over 2 years old, and I've done hundreds of segments since then, we have specifically restricted our use of words. We are literally not speaking about things I would otherwise talk about. There's a product that I've never talked about in the show that I feel very strongly about because I know what will happen. I will say something in fact, we did a show with Yacon syrup, which you did not bring up. There was a South American root that had a big study published on it, I think a very high-quality study, where they showed not only did it help people lose weight, but more importantly, help their health. It was done in women who were diabetic. Done by an academic center down there, was not funded by industry. And we talked about it, and I used as careful language as I could. And still, there were internet scam ads picking one or two supportive words, where, of course, I support them. I wouldn't be talking about it otherwise. Well, it still ended up out there.
Listen, I'm surprised that you are defending I mean, I've tried to really do a lot of research in preparation for this trial, and the scientific community is almost monolithic against you in terms of the efficacy of the 3 products that you call miracles. And when you call a product a miracle and it's something you can buy and it's something that gives people false hope, I just don't understand why you need to go there. You've got so much you do on your show that makes it different and controversial enough that you get lots of views. I understand you're in a business of getting viewers, but I really implore you to look at the 7, and I would ask you to look at the 7 list that the FTC put out on the gut check. The 7, it's very simple. Causes weight loss of 2 pounds or more a week for a month without dieting or exercise. Causes substantial weight loss no matter how much you eat. Causes permanent weight loss, like you said, looking to bust your body fat for good. If you just look at those 7, and if you spend time on your show telling people that this is the 7 things you should know, that there isn't magic in a bottle, that there isn't a magic pill, that there isn't some kind of magic root or acai berry or raspberry ketone that's going to all of a sudden make it not matter that you're not moving and eating a lot of sugar and carbohydrates. I mean, do you disagree with any of these 7?
Senator Casco, I know the 7. I say those things on my show all the time.
Well, then why would you say that something is a miracle in a bottle?
My job, I feel, on the show is to be a cheerleader for the audience. And when they don't think they have hope, when they don't think they can make it happen, I want to look, and I do look everywhere, including in alternative healing traditions, for any evidence that might be supportive to them.